Shoot, I was muted. Hello, hello. I screwed around a little bit in this puzzle this morning. This is not a solution, it was me attempting to get to the solution, but I think I've figured out what to do, more or less. So I'm gonna start this over. Right. How did I start this again? I think it was like by doing something like this. Okay. So the idea is to get an ice block here, an ice block here, and an ice block on top of here, and then slide the vine north from here to here so that it stops, breaks, drops the bean. This guy hits the bean. Vine wakes up, grabs the cloud, pulls the cloud sees the bean, and all is good. I'm like definitely forgetting a piece of the puzzle here in terms of just the setup, but we get this guy over here that lets me get him here. Okay, so that blocks off the cloud's view, which lets me place some beans there. I'm also just gonna get rid of this one. This was the key thing that I couldn't figure out how to do, was how to get a cloud and the vine here without like blocking this spot, but I don't think I have to because I can just freeze this guy and then, yeah, that'll be good. Okay. And we have to do like a bit of shuffle here between the two yellow beans to keep this spot like clogged or whatever. Okay, and then we send one over there to get frozen. And really we're like basically there. Uh-huh. Okay. I'm gonna have to find a time to retrieve that. That might be a little tricky, but hopefully that isn't like complete problem here. I mean, I can get it a little closer, I guess. Oh! I can get it much closer. Okay, yeah. Understood. Alright, that'll do it. In fact, let's just blow this up now. Okay. So that was that one, and then there was the bucket one, which I think I also had an idea about. In fact, we were like very close. In fact, one of these bookmarks might like basically be the answer. Do I have a bean? I do have a bean, but this needs to be set up earlier. Oh, no, this is it. This is like already... Got it. Yeah, so I did this. And that's all I needed to do. I kept like insta-refreezing it. I was like, aha, I can like have this like one tile like special like whatever. No, it was all pointless. I just needed an ice block over a bean. gone. Okay. That puzzle I haven't even looked at yet, which is concerning. And then this one I think I also had an idea for. Just like solving all the puzzles, like, without playing the game. Yeah, okay. So the problem with this one was that I was trying to, like, put a block here and then have a guy over here so that it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then try to move the ice guy onto the ice block because whatever. But it doesn't actually need to be on a block. It can be just over the open water in theory. Which was the realization that I came to, so... This should work, I think. Yup. Yup. Alright. Alright, and I haven't even looked at this puzzle, so maybe I should look at this puzzle next. Time to not spend 2 minutes on a puzzle each, and instead spend until the end of the stream. Okay, we've got blockers. This is like kind of a one-time path here. Because of that button. How many bombs do I actually need? In theory, only 2. That's good. They are giving me 3 beans. So if I can get 1 across... Oh god. I'm gonna have to set up some horrible, horrible thing over here. That, like, somehow I can trigger from the other side that, like, does some magic. That was a game. It's good. It's hard. Right, and dragging something across is going to be pretty hard because of this guy. Like, even if I did this and, like, had a way to... Okay, like, I do this, and then I plant one of these vine guys over here, and he goes and starts grabbing the bean, and then, like, maybe I try to blow him up, and, like, he drops the bean, and everything's great. But the problem is this cloud actually stops it on the way across. Whoops. Okay, here's an idea. Here's an idea. Because this is a mechanic that I haven't actually made use of yet. Let me... I only get 1 vine guy, though. Well, that may be fine. Okay, I don't know about those, but I just want to see this in action. Oh. Shoot. Okay, well, I guess that's what I'm gonna have to do then. Oh yeah, no, I don't like this, because this... Oh, no, he can't see me. Okay, that's good. Right, so he gets grabbed, and then wakes up the ice thing, and then the ice thing freezes him, and that just stops this, creating a blockade. So now this cloud can't see something that gets pulled across here. Could I create a bridge? I don't think I have enough beans for that. To be able to create a bridge and then, like, also have the bombs that I need. Yeah, not Really? There's only 2 of these, and I would need 3 frozen objects to create a proper bridge. And I kind of only really have 1, so it's like not close. This does seem like a good move, though. I'm just not sure how to capitalize on it beyond this. What happens if this guy drops? It does just sink in the water like you would kind of expect. It doesn't like explode or disappear or something. This ice guy could be in quite a few different places. Well, kind of. It could be in a couple different places. But unfortunately, as long as this guy is like frozen in place, yeah, I can't use him to pull another bean over. And I only have 1 of them, so I can't use it both as a vision blocker and as a bean carrier. There's no way to, like, walk across this or whatever. But I do totally still have 2 more beans. Wait, what if I just made a path anyway? No, but I wouldn't be able to get across because the cloud would shoot me. Yeah. I don't quite know how I would do that anyway. Right, and I can't cross this anyway. Oh, and now I can't, like, go anywhere, actually. Didn't really consider that part. What other avenues do I have? I could set up this, like, weird thing where this guy is, like, moving back and forth and, like, blows this thing up after freezing the cloud, and it's all very cool and awesome, but doesn't actually accomplish anything. So that's cool. Shoot. Double shoot. Triple shoot. How many shots? Okay, that does that, and then... Oh. That didn't actually hit the cloud. I was kind of more just curious than anything, to be fair, but... Now, if this was a bucket, I'd have it solved. Because I could, like, freeze the bucket and have it, like, pull the bucket across and then... No, that actually wouldn't work, but we can pretend that that sounded smart. If I could pull across the ice cube guy, and then pull across a yellow guy. I could freeze the yellow guy and then break it on a wall to reclaim the bean. It's a completely different approach, but it sounds kind of reasonable. I would need both of them. I'm not sure where I would put the ice thing. I guess I just blow it up. Yeah. Still kind of struggling to see a place where I would put it over there, though. There's not a lot of room. Seems a little too obvious, but... What? Oh yeah, I don't even know what the cloud is, like, doing then. Oh god. Yeah, and that's like doomed. I need to blow this guy up like as... Kinda feels impossible. Well, this maybe explains a lot about why this approach is no good. I kind of figured it wouldn't be so simple, but... It is kind of the only idea I have that even seems remotely plausible. At this point. There's just not enough time. Can I even get this guy to, like, drop in the water by any chance? Wait, why does he have to be, like, freezing right now? Can't I just pull the bean across instead? What am I doing? Right, that's why. Yes, there was a very good reason for that, which I completely forgot about, which is this cloud that is in the middle of the puzzle, that is like the crux of the entire puzzle. Imagine. I don't even know what this cloud could be used for. Cloud bean. Just anything, any kind of platform, any kind of filling up space, any kind of just being something to grab. It may just kind of be a filler item, filler monster in this puzzle, but it might not be. Even if I did pull these guys over there frozen, I don't really know how I would break them. I'm just not seeing a place to put the ice that doesn't block off all movement. There's just not much space over here. mouse off the screen. Man, I have like no more ideas. Usually I have something to like fiddle around with at least, but one thing I tried felt pointless and the other thing feels impossible. Like the one actual idea I had does kind of feel impossible. Blocking off the cloud's vision seems cool and all, but I don't really see how you can make use of that when you only have one vine. And building a bridge across here seems pretty infeasible. Wait, can this thing grab ice cubes? I don't think so. I don't think it does that. Right. What if... Never mind. I was about to say, what if I dragged the ice guy, like, to the middle of the pond and then dropped it? Like, on an ice tile. But that doesn't make any sense, because I can't have the ice guy be in the same line as the blocks that I'm shoving out into the river, because it doesn't freeze those tiles. Unfortunately. I need to move the ice guy, like, another way, in addition. Which, I don't have such a method. What happens if this guy shoots a bean mid-flight? While there's like freeze in effect on that same tile. What in the world happens in this situation? It did not get frozen. It got formed and then not frozen. So I guess that can't, like, happen on the same turn. Well, no, it can. It's just that it was over water, so it decided to sink first, I guess. Not that that would have been particularly useful in any case, but good to know, I guess. I could do, like, an even more complicated setup here, where, like... It's pointless, but... Freeze that guy over the middle of the water this time. Very, very cool. I could have done that with the cloud anyway. Dunking the cloud in the river does seem probably better than dropping a bomb in the river, considering the bombs are, like, what I need, but... Dunno. Still not sure what dunking something in the river really even accomplishes. Oh, hold on. Okay, hold on. No, this isn't gonna work, but I do want to do it anyway. Oh yeah, this has got all sorts of problems. Okay. I mean, that actually didn't need a trigger, but it's fine. Yeah. Wait. Oh, it's different for the cloud because the cloud would have just been floating there otherwise. Wait. No, that doesn't help. Okay. Okay. So this is what I wanted to do. And now there's like a blockade or whatever. And then, you know, I like blow this guy up, I guess. So that I can move him. And that successfully pulls a bean across. With no benefit because it ends up getting... Like, I knew this was gonna happen, but... Because first of all, it's only one bean. I need two. And second of all, I can't actually, like, get it to escape this guy anyway. I guess that's kind of just doomed to be true. Okay, so what if I did this instead? Like slightly, potentially more like freed up setup here. Like just a little bit maybe. And then I can set this guy here and use, like, I can make this explosion do double duty, which is really good. Okay. But then how do I rescue this last bean? So the thing I was noticing a moment ago is that the cloud did freeze and fall in the water. And the reason that was different was because the clouds float over the water. So the cloud gets, like, turned into a cloud. The bean gets turned into a cloud, stays in the air, gets frozen, and drops in the water. Unlike this guy who gets turned into a monster, drops in the water without getting frozen. I mean, I could also choose to drag the ice guy across. I don't see much benefit in doing so, I guess, right now. Unless I can get both of them. But but no, not really. Like, if the bean came first, I mean, like, if the setup was like this, where it would pull the bean to itself, drop it under its feet, and then pull the iceberg to itself, freeze and die. But now we're not covering the... Wait a second, what if I... No, we're not covering the middle, which means it's not blocking the line of sight of the cloud. So it kind of doesn't work. This feels closer and closer, though. Doing double duty with this bomb felt like it's almost absolutely the correct answer. Like, as soon as I saw that I could get that to work out, I was like, oh, this has got to be part of the solution. But this last step is still eluding me. Now, for what it's worth, I don't actually need to freeze the bomb guy here. That's not a requirement for this all to work out. But I don't know how I would freeze the cloud guy and drop him and not also freeze the... But just, you know, food for thought. Why does it matter that these guys are bombs? Like, why is it 2 bombs in one cloud and not 2 clouds in one bomb? Or cloud a bomb and something else? Plus the freezy guy. I'm not really making use of the bomb's, like, movement personality or whatever you want to call it. And if this was here instead, it's still not covering the middle. If anything, this is worse. Kind of a lot worse. let's watch it fail. Oh. Wait. Huh. I didn't really think about that. I'm glad I watched it fail, because that was, like, not quite what I was expecting. It was still bad, but... Because now this other cloud shoots it instead, right? I feel like I have so many pieces of the puzzle, though. I can't quite pull it together. The fact that this is, like, unprotected by the barrier and lets me shoot across here is also a little suspicious that I haven't made use of that at all. I mean, I guess this guy doesn't need to be, like, not a bean at the very moment, but that doesn't change anything. Hmm. Yeah, same idea, but basically just worse. Oh, for like many, many reasons. Because now I don't like do double duty with the bomb here. Like this is the block that needs to be blown up by that bomb. And also I still can't like grab the ice guy to free that bean. I don't know, this feels so correct, but... You know, this is a question I actually don't have an answer to. What gets grabbed first here? Wrong one. Good thing there's a bit of space, right? I don't know what I'm doing. Um... Okay. I do need to get going soon. I knew this was gonna be a short stream. Let me, you know, bookmark my, like, best current solution. Maybe this is a good bookmark. And then I wanted to look at, get this puzzle in my mind again. Oh, so this is how this is shaped. I was imagining it not quite correctly. Okay. Alright. Well, I'm gonna head out. So, thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time. Peace.